What's going on, everybody? I'm Patrick from POWLAX, where we create confident coaches because confident coaches create great environments for players. And in this video, I'm going to talk through my 4 favorite defensive movements or dodges. So even though defensive players are not going to be tasked with controlling the ball too much, they have to understand a couple things. One, they've got to know how to get to space in order to make a pass within the concepts of a clear, getting the ball from defense to offense. And it just pays to know that a lot of attackmen aren't very good defensemen. And so what they're going to try to do is knock down passes, which is going to open us up for our second and third dodges. So my 4 favorite defensive movements are a wide turn away, a wind-up fake and go, a wind-up face dodge, and then just a carrying technique called walk the dog. So let's get right into these. So the first one we have is a wide turn away, and a wide turn away is just a fancy way of saying turning around a kind of a wide circle in order to free your hands in a question mark fashion. So if we are this orange player here, we're running up the field against this riding attackman in blue, and we get to this spot. A lot of young players think we have to run upfield because they're used to sports like football. Now, instead, he is going to wide turn away, create space for his hands so he can throw the ball back to the goalie. Now let's watch some versions. This is me doing it against the dummy attackman. Basically, if I'm running upfield, I feel pressure. I'm going to wide turn away, keeping my stick on the outside of the field, switching hands, and then throwing the ball to whichever person I want to. So as this player strips the ball, you'll notice he's got a pretty good shot of just running up the field. But because we're on defense, we've got one extra player. It makes more sense to work within the clear, wide turn away, make the proper pass, and then we can get up and out and to the offensive end using our clear instead of trying to run by everybody. Same basic idea here. This player probably has a pretty good look to turn upfield. Like, I don't think this attackman could really keep him underneath, but instead he rolls away, makes a good pass to the player on the opposite side of the field. That's called an overpass, and then Virginia gets up and out within their clear. For our next 2 dodges, the field fake and go and the wind-up face dodge, we're going to use the same diagram. And so basically what this is as riding attackmen are playing, a lot of them are going to try to knock down passes. So if we can fake like we're going to pass and get them to maybe jump, that's going to help us to then run by them, and we can push transition on the opposite side. So as we are played by the blue attackman here, we are the orange defenseman. If we can fake or face dodge and get beyond them, that's what we're going to do. So in this example of me playing against a dummy attackman here, all they're going to do is they're going to field fake. Hopefully that fake gets the attackman to jump or to, misjudge the way the defense is playing, and now the defenseman can just run right by them. So in a game, this is kind of what it looks like. Now, Pat Spencer screws this up here because he knocks down the second pass, but you'll see that the first pass bought this Boston defenseman time. So as he throws the first fake, Pat Spencer, a Tewaaraton winner, like one of the best lacrosse players in the world, gets faked out a bit. He has more time to look around to see what he needs to do, create space for himself, and then he does just kind of throw the ball back into Pat Spencer's stick, which you'll notice his stick was up. He wasn't playing really, really sound defense. If he had face dodged and maybe ran by him, he might have had a chance to push in transition in some way. But so the idea is if you can throw the fake and get the attackman to move, that's going to be an easy way to get around them and to space to clear the ball. Now, this defenseman, an long stick midfielder, picks the ball up and runs into the offensive end in transition. Now notice, as he's carrying the ball, he is doing our 4th movement, which is walking the dog. So instead of carrying the stick with 2 hands, with the stick out pointed towards the defenseman that's chasing him, he's going to carry it one-handed with his bottom hand and keep it out beyond and away from the riding defensive player. Now, as he pulls his stick up, notice he throws a nice fake towards this attackman, which gets this defenseman to go over to him, turns the corner, gets to the middle of the field, and scores. Once again, if this can work in a offensive setting, pushing towards the defense, the odds of it working against a riding attackman are pretty good. Now, here's an example of just a wind-up face dodge. Basically, you wind up, look like you're going to pass. Hopefully, it gets the attackman to raise up a bit, not play hips, not play sound defense. And then we're going to face dodge by bringing the stick across the face, protecting it on the opposite side of the body, and maybe walking the dog with the stick outstretched here away from the riding attackman. So in this clip, this defenseman's bringing it into the offensive end. This defenseman goes to slide. He looks up like he's going to pass, face dodges right by him, gets beyond him, shoots, and scores. So those are my top 4 defensive movements or dodges. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section. Make sure to follow POWLAX on social media. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.